We spend a lot of time teaching students about equations and codes and math and science and physics and engineering, and in our department concrete and steel, and in other departments about fluids and chemicals, and that's great. And the student needs that background, the student needs that foundation, the student needs that information. But a student, when the student graduates and joins the workforce, also needs to know how to do the right thing. And that is where ethics and professionalism come in. Ethics are nothing more than another tool in the student's toolbox. A code of ethics is something that a student can use, much like a design code, to determine how to do things, how to build something. And it's just as important that a student do the right thing. I came to S&T about 18 years ago to be department chair of the civil engineering department, and I did that for about 16 years. And I've done teaching and research and professional service, university service throughout those years, and now I'm pretty much a full-time educator. While I've been at Missouri S&T, I've helped with the film series here on campus, and I've supported student groups like EWB to allow students to develop professionally and to go do good things throughout the world. Personally, I guess I'm a bit of an amateur astronomer. I have a telescope. I like getting it out every now and again and looking at the skies and seeing what's going on up there. So I guess I'm a space junkie. One might be one way of saying it. A lot of the work that I've done, a lot of the research and consulting that I've done and continue to do are for NASA, for various centers at NASA. Recently, this past summer, I was at JPL working on some satellite design equations that needed to be updated, and that was big fun. One of the interesting things about this course is that we'll be talking about, quite simply, failures, design failures, engineering failures, some of which are spectacular. Students usually like to see when things go wrong so that you can learn from them. And you can learn a lot from a job done well, but you can also learn a lot from a situation that didn't work out as well as it was supposed to. What I enjoy teaching the most about this course, or really any course, is when students get it. When I see or feel or know that students understand what it is that I'm trying to get across, when they can internalize it and then hopefully use it later in the future. When I hear back from students that say, wow, that was great. You know, this was just like what we did in practice on my summer job. That to me tells me that I'm doing the right thing, I'm on the right track, and that I'm able to connect with students. The course will be a series of lectures and homework assignments and case studies and discussions. It will be modularized in the sense that each lecture will be standalone, but there may be some times when the lecture modules will be 2 or 3 lectures put together. We'll be looking at a lot of real-world examples, such as the Challenger accident and the Columbia accident. We'll also be looking at cases like the Hyatt Regency Skywalk collapse, all of which highlight some important features of the design process, of the professional code of engineers that may or may not have been taken into consideration as much as they should have. Although the class format will be primarily lecture, there'll be videos and there'll be guest speakers as well. I hope to have a high energy level. I hope to encourage interaction when possible. Hopefully we'll have some student questions and feedback throughout the discussions that we will have. Course materials will be posted online through Canvas and can be accessed at any time by the student. Best way for a student to reach me is by email. I make it a point to, if at all possible, leave at the end of the day with less than 10 emails in my inbox. So I do try to be prompt with my replies. I'm Professor Schonberg, and I look forward to having you in my class.